Now, maybe more am still on social media, and it has to do with this presidential nominees, another nomination. Dr. Mahmoud Mohammed successfully went to number pick number one. It looks like there is sending a lot of threat to already NDC. Now, more is will be sir or if you could a particular question about that man's here. If you go to Nelson Muzikano, it tells you that they actually don't have any hope again because you see, this thing about numbers, it speaks a lot. It makes it easier for one man for you to vote for you. Now, so what that man also said down. You should see that it's kind of confusing. Imagine an old lady, another an old man. Ah, Sabi, you're going to tell the person that this is where it is, this is where it is. I mean, it's a long thing altogether. Before we have to go to Munafamikoska. Ekwadongo so we kind of on church and then I'm telling you that no new people kwada na matre no we wana they were missing kanki but was an share video you see some people quit okay here we are in the command coach.
Nobody was given any advantage. The truth of the matter is that the number, even though people make it look like the number is particularly important, what matters actually is the work that needs to be done. If you work hard, no matter what number you have, I mean, you emerge. Whether you're the last or the first or in the middle, you emerge. Many of us have gone through elections and we won, even though we were not the very first on the ballot or even the very last on the ballot. So that has to be done. Our position was simply to ensure that the very motto of the Electoral Commission, which is about transparency, I mean, was adhered. That's why we insisted on making sure nobody had any advantage. So the outcome, the NDC is okay with the outcome. We were not happy with the fact that the second round, even though all of us agreed that nobody should have a view of the particular board, MPP still insisted on doing. But we're dealing with a group that obviously is very worried about transparency. And you can see that every single person who went to the second round, nobody looked except the NPP. Only they tried to look into them and why they were even insisting not to have an opaque situation where nobody has an advantage. Only they would know. But what is written is written. And I can say for a fact that the victory of the NDC is written, and we are going to make sure we work hard. And that reality will come to.
Hey, Fiifi Kwetey. Usro, you see, there is this discussion about, oh yeah, what is about to happen. And Fiifi Kwetey now someone say, it tells you that it sends certain surprising chills within your spines and then within your bones, into your bones. You listen to Fiifi Kwetey talking about number na way na I them open blame. Oh, the message there, the NDC tries to blame everybody with regards to the number now. Even developmental projects in Pokwa which is even benefiting every Ghanaian, including the NDC people who speak against. Even number picking, ball picking the crowd for ballot nomination, Pokwa, he will still speak against the NPP. Jare Obisne first to submit his nomination form, first to pick his ballot, first to choose his position, first Muslim to become president of Ghana, first to break the eight. Indeed, Almighty Allah would make it possible for Dr. Mahama to bow. As simple as ABC. Obisne Akufo-Addo was number one in 2008 and lost. Obisne he was number five in 2016 but won with over 1 billion votes. Wherever JM is, I will search and vote for him. He's United Chain. Because intrinsically, you know you aren't happy with the number you picked. Facial expressions say it all. So again, intrinsically, one person with him, one person woman. In Yemen, more because of number, no? Because the people who are going for the elections, they are quite many. It's more than 10 people. Next section number 8. You see, it says certain things. How are you going to now draw the plan of trying to advertise Wakasa Falabaran to your people? Because the music again, an old man. So some no vote, which is or I no right to do so. Do you think the Yimpe will find number 8 now amongst all of them and that is also an issue? Because the people quitting they rush too much. You should have allowed Omanebo to pick. No wonder he picked number 8. Obviously, the MPP have made us find many jobs because of hardship. So far the past 8 years. Obviously, nothing can stop the change wind. Obviously, NDC MPs won't be on number 8. Looking for 8 on a long ballot is difficult. One can easily make a mistake, especially the aged. How many floating voters will waste their time looking for number 8? NDC has a lot of work to do. Chanting numbers won't yield any fruits on the election day. It's where you are strategically positioned on the ballot that gives you the advantage. That's the fact. This is what people are talking about. That the number itself it speaks a lot, and the agent, another one of the why you pay for no, it speaks so much for them. How are they going to find number 8? That is also a would and it will be better to where to vote on the ballot because the one nobody is going to help you. I have nipa na or in the name of EC no. I'll be kita parliamentary ballot paper no another presidential ballot paper no na oba direct with there or ekebia eto no dem here you have to fold it them you have to put it in the ballot box. But that part he will show you where you're going to go because the agents are there looking at him. It is not going to show you. You can just ask him where number 8 is, but will he show you? That is the thing. Obviously, people should stop talking about the 8 again. Obviously, 8 is enough. 8 of corruption. There, a lot of people are talking a whole lot about this whole issue. But more than that, your comment section. Oh yes, but Jema Music Can I told you that you don't go or be said that she should talk about. Oh yeah, the number 3 no. They could not go picking number 3 ma. Don't the money mama can pick or can pick number 8. Yes, you could not go so that.
Jango bossy. Mutie. Jango boss one in the don sada. Jango boss one in the don sada. Esa, jamia jawa bano ho. And then jamia one in the don sada. Number 3. Number 3.
About some sucre. Ebon Ghana, I have to say, Ghana, Ecuador, go pick number 3 ma. Also, only Yakupon one said that. Obviously, when I see Ecuador, I see Bahama. The only difference is the way full self. Obviously, which country be this crowd? We give credence to police tests. This cannot happen in China or in any serious country. And why would he say something like Ghana? I'll say, I wonder why the EC still keeps this woman on the ballot paper, boy. Because she has followed the procedure, she has followed the rules. Obviously, so who is always sponsoring this woman with hundreds of thousands of cedis? That one should tell you that people in this country are rich. It depends on who you're associated with. Because the number one will break number 8 into pieces. Obviously, how can the EC disqualify Bernard M to Ecuador? It's like I said, a procedure. You need to fulfill all the requisites, the prerequisites. Because this woman don't understand any Ghanaian language except Chi, and yet want to be a leader of the many tribes in Ghana. I wonder if it's possible. Now, there are a lot of people who just understand just one language. That doesn't mean that you cannot be paper there. As it were, Dr. Mahmoud Bame is actually number 1 on top of the ballot box. But Dr. Mahmoud Bame is actually surprising everybody because through the MPP internal elections, number one, Kennedy would be on Osuketi number 1, but Dr. Mahmoud Bame called down, but still Dr. Mahmoud Bame was able to come out. But the whole thing is that was an internal election. The delegates now what to happen, most of them are grown. Most of them are kind of like youth for Kakra. Most of them. But for you to have a general election in the country, and your number is around number 8, well, it is up to the party to do their own to make sure they can send more. Now, I had a member mayedu. Now, them are the out no. I bring in nothing but the truth. I bring you facts back to back content. Now, but mazana share video share. Don't be so insane. Cover the new year. Share what your comment section. But from me, Yafa, what my family could scam. I'm a crowd. Let's